wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Oh, silly me. I'm so giddy with Christmas spirit, I've spilled all my presents. Oh, hello, Mrs. Jill. Merry Christmas. It's nice to see you. Merry Christmas. Oh, dear, it looks like you've had a little holiday accident. Yes, luckily there's nothing frightening. Oh, that's good, that's good. Oh, Tim's roaming about here somewhere with his friends. He can help us pick them up. Oh, that'd be helpful. You know, Mr. Scrooge and his Christmas shopping, he sees to it that every child in the neighbourhood gets a gift. The list gets longer every year. Oh, he's a dear and generous man. Oh, Tim, come along. Poor Mrs. Dilber has dropped all her packages. Oh, yes, your friends can come too. Come along. Oh, I've not seen you in a while. Mrs. Dilber with her packages, please. Come along. Oh, thank you. That's lovely of you. Thank you so much. There you are. Oh, thank you, Tim. Oh, what a good wonderful.
Ah, Merry Christmas, Mrs. Cratchit.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Oh, and my fine friend, Tiny Tim. Oh, and kids. Good to see you. I see my good Mrs. Dilber has got you all working.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Scrooge. I was singing and not paying attention.
What's that? Singing at Christmas? I will have none of that. Here, let me help you. There we go. Just like Santa's. Go on. Good. Throw it in there. Good. Very good. All right, Tim, look at you. Not so tiny. Mrs. Dilber, hold on to this. Soon enough you'll be strong enough to wrestle a bear. Come on, come at me. A fine lad. Now, Mrs. Dilber, we'll deliver these packages fast as St. Nick, and then we'll go out and buy some more.
Whatever you say, Ebenezer.
Merry Christmas, Belinda Cratchit.
Merry Christmas, Mr.
Excuse me, dear. Oh, all right. And remember, young man, we're going sledding tomorrow right after presents. You promised me, and you can't let Uncle Ebenezer down. All right, good. Now, what was that song you were singing, Mrs. Dilber?
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Oh, Tim, he's a wonderful man. And oh, how he cares for you. No one keeps the spirit of Christmas alive so much as Ebenezer Scrooge. But you know, Tim, that wasn't always the way. Why, just a few short years ago, Mr. Scrooge would just as soon send you to the place below than to wish you a Merry Christmas. He was one of the meanest, greediest old men you'd ever have the displeasure of meeting. But the spirit of Christmas got into him and worked a miracle. It's a wonderful story, Tim, and one that should be told this time of year. Tim, why don't you run along with your friends? Oh, you can go that way. While I tell these good people the story of Ebenezer Scrooge. You see, I know it so well because my husband, Bob Cratchit, worked for Ebenezer, well, since heaven knows when. And there was a time when Mr. Scrooge was a terrible, mean boss to have to work for. But something happened on this day, Christmas Eve, that changed the man for good.
Oh, good. Mr. Scrooge has not arrived as yet. Maybe I'll have just enough time to add a few coals to the fire. Oh, it's chillier inside than out.
Cratchit! What do you mean by adding coals to the fire? It's quite warm enough in here already. Do you have any idea what the price of coal is nowadays? You'll have me in the poorhouse in no time.
I am terribly sorry, Mr. Scrooge, but the fire was about to go out, sir.
Yes, well then let it go out. Too much warmth is bad for business anyways. It makes one lazy, and you're quite lazy enough as it is, Mr. Cratchit.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'll get to work immediately, sir.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. And what was that hideous tune you were humming while robbing me of my coal?
Oh, it was a Merry Christmas song, sir. Joy to the world. Pretty, isn't it?
Pretty? Joy to the world. There's no joy in this world, unless, of course, it's making money. But then, what would you know about that? At any rate, you'll have no singing in this establishment, Mr. Cratchit. This is a place of business, not a music hall. Merry Christmas, humbug.
Christmas, a humbug. Surely you don't mean that, sir?
Oh, I most certainly do mean it. Christmas. What's Christmas time for you but time for paying bills without money? Time for finding yourself, 1 year older and not an hour richer? Christmas. If I had my way, every idiot that goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled with his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart.
Oh, Mr. Scrooge!
Mr. Cratchit, I suggest you get to work. Otherwise you'll be celebrating Christmas without a job.
Yes, sir.
And I suppose you're going to want the entire day off tomorrow?
If it's most convenient, sir.
No, it's not convenient, and it's not fair. Why, if I were to withhold a day's wages for it, you'd consider yourself ill-used. Oh, but you do not think it unfair for me to pay a day's wages for no work.
But it's only once a year, sir.
Oh, only once a year. A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th day of December. Still, I suppose you must have the whole day. See to it that you're here all the earlier the day after.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You can count on it, sir.
Yes. Well, I have work to do at the exchange. I'll be gone for some time. You're not to leave here until all the work is done. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Well, so get to work.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Excuse me. You go. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Scrooge and Marley's, yes, it is. Ebenezer Scrooge, at your service. Well, what can I do for you, fine lady?
Well, we represent the local charity, Mr. Scrooge, and at this time of year, our hearts go out to those many less fortunate than we, who have no food to eat and often, so destitute, have no place to call home.
Yes, many thousand are in want of the most common necessities that we in our thoughtlessness take for granted.
Are there no prisons?
Oh, plenty.
Yes, sir, many prisons.
Oh, and have the workhouses shut down?
Oh, no, they're as active as ever.
Oh, good. By what you had said, I was afraid they had closed their doors.
Oh, no, they're as active as ever. And as you know, many of us feel poverty should not be treated as a crime.
Especially at this time of year, when we try to raise a fund to buy food and drink for the poor and a safe, warm living quarters.
Just a bit of Christmas cheer. How much shall we put you down for, sir?
Nothing.
Oh, you wish to remain anonymous?
I wish to be left alone.
What?
I do not make merry myself at Christmas. My money goes to support the workhouses and prisons through taxes collected. But those that are badly off should go there.
Many would rather die.
Oh, well, if they would rather die, they had better do it, eh? And decrease the surplus population.
Surely you don't mean that, sir.
Oh, I most certainly do, madam. But as far as I'm concerned, the more that die, the better. Oh, yes, this world is far too overpopulated as it is.
They're human beings, sir.
Lily-livered humbug. Now, I have business to attend to, so if you'll excuse me, and Cratchit, not to leave till all the work is done, eh? I'll be back.
Oh, my. Now, there's a man without the spirit of Christmas.
A breath of cold air gives me the shivers.
Well, good day to you, sir.
Yes.
And you ladies, Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Begging your ladies' pardon, although Mr. Scrooge is not one to celebrate the holidays, I would very much like to make a small donation on his behalf. As I said, it is rather small and insignificant, but...
On the contrary, sir, no contribution is insignificant.
It's not exceptional. We accept it gratefully.
Oh, a happy holiday to you and yours, sir. Thank
And to you
you.
ladies, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Oh, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a
Oh, there's so much work to be done. There's no guarantee I'll be finished with it by Christmas morning. Oh, I think I could use some help. Yes, that's exactly what I need. I need 3 young, intelligent apprentices. Now, young people, who among you feel capable of helping me with this rather daunting workload, Okay, I need 3 of the best and brightest, okay? Okay, I can barely see you. Oh, thank you so much, thank you. The dawn is broken. Okay, yes, you young sir, please, come on up here. Yes, come on up. And you young lady, yes, come on up here. Right here, face outward, yes. And one more. Oh, yes, you young sir, come on up. Welcome to Scrooge and Marley's. Oh, yes, definitely are intelligent looking. Wonderful. Now, I do have some things here in the ledger that I could use some help with. So, perhaps, young man, you can tell me, how many days are there in a year?
365.
Oh, quick answer. Yes, that is correct. Give him a big hand, everyone. 365, yes. Okay, young lady, pressure's on. No pressure. Pressure's on. Okay, let's see. Can you tell me how many inches there are in a foot?
12.
12. The answers are very easy for this lot, I see. Excellent, yes. If I was half as smart, I'd be finished early. All right, young sir. Perhaps a harder question is in order for you. Let's look to the back of the book. Okay. Who was the first president of the United States of America?
George Washington.
George Washington. Is that correct? Oh, excellent. Very good, sir. Wonderful. They've done a great job. Everyone give them a big hand. Excellent. Now, excellent work. Now, Mr. Scrooge will be back at any moment from the exchange, and we'll show him all the great work that you've done. But first, I think that we should welcome Mr. Scrooge with a big cheer of Christmas hurrah. What do you say? Yes? Okay, excellent. So, when Mr. Scrooge comes through these doors, let's say, Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge, okay? Okay? Yes? All right, let's practice once. I'm sure that you're there. Oh, yes? Okay, ready? And Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge! Yes, we can do a little bit better than that. One more time again. And Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge! Yes, delightful. Now, when he comes through, let's give him the biggest hurrah of Christmas cheer ever. I think it'll do him good. Okay? I think I hear him.